when I became the adjutant general in 2009, Iowa did not have a state partnership program, and it was a priority for me. So I put a packet in when Kosovo came available and competed against 18 states to become a partner to Kosovo, and we were notified we were selected as a state partner.
General Orr, back probably 3 or 4 years after Kosovo won its independence, which was in 2008, the Iowa National Guard entered into a sister military relationship with the Kosovo security forces. And General Orr decided at that time that he wanted to extend it beyond just a military relationship and make it a whole of Kosovo, whole of Iowa approach.
So for us, it is a very important office because of several reasons, but the key one is the cooperation of the Iowa National Guard with our military force. When this started, we didn't have a proper army. Right now, we are thinking to have our soldiers co-deployed with Iowa National Guard in some missions outside of our country. This will be historic.
That this was a partnership that wasn't just in the civilian sector, but this was also a way for us to be good stewards of our National Guard as well. And it's incredibly unique, right? It's the only one in the country as far as the National Guard partnerships being partnered with a civilian entity. And so we didn't have a template. We didn't have anyone sort of telling us, necessarily how to do this, but it's worked out incredibly well. And so I think the key to the sustainability has really been that people made it their own and they've kept it.
And this has been important because now every day and every moment, people have an opportunity to have a location, a place to go where they can literally bring their ideas, bring their suggestions together to make it happen.
This relationship really started because of the Iowa National Guard's involvement with Kosovo, and the consulate really has become in many ways the focal point of that relationship now, and it's kind of that enduring, persistent presence of that ongoing relationship.
Kosovo is invested in Iowa. The only consulate that we have in the state of Iowa is Kosovo. So there's obviously a commitment to build this partnership, to collaborate, to move forward. And so I think that we have an opportunity and a bit of an obligation to really focus our energy, our time, our resources on Kosovo.
This opportunity has developed kind of a network of sorts between the cities and between even police departments here, Kosovo, Fort Dodge, Norwalk, all those different places. And so that's something very unique that I don't think you really find anywhere else. And not only just governments sharing information, sharing experiences, but it's also expanded to charitable organizations, private businesses, which I think can only add to that global atmosphere.
All this is entailed in this grand scheme of us sharing who we are as a people with Americans, and hoping that they continue to do the same. Because I can speak for my country that we deem the United States as our greatest ally, now and forever. And getting to share and getting to know our greatest allies is a blessing on its own.
Any international relationships are important, and Kosovo's an agricultural community. Iowa's an agricultural community. We have lots of things that we can share with each other.
One of the great things about the United States is that we can share that aspect of our freedom with other people, and and help them build their country up so that they share those same qualities and freedoms with us, and not lose their self-identity either. We're not over there to change who they are, but to try to embrace this idea of give them the sense of freedom and what does that actually mean, and pursuing that.
That's what makes, I think, this relationship that we have, I'm going to say as a state of Iowa, the most important thing. We're making an impact on a country that unfortunately majority of Iowans don't even know we're doing.
Every group that we've ever taken over on to visit for the first time, they fall in love with the country. And you say, well, why Kosovo? And it's really the people.
We may be oceans apart, but yet we're very close in many ways.
But it's just like visiting another state or another community in Iowa. They're just real people wanting to do good things.
The people over there were so inviting and so welcoming. It was really, truly amazing. And they just want to invite you into their house, and they really do truly love people from not only the United States, but they love people from Iowa.
I would imagine that if you were in Kosovo just as a family, on a family vacation type of thing, and they found out that you were from America, that you would get the same treatment.
Iowans are known to be Iowa nice. Well, I'd say they're kind of Kosovo nice as well. You'd never find a closed door or an unfriendly face when you're visiting in Kosovo, and I think Kosovars see that when they come to Iowa.
Just the relationships that I have with these people in Kosovo, it's amazing. Gives you perspective, makes you realize how great America really is, and it's very humbling, and I'm very grateful to have these very kind, generous, hospitable, humble friends.
Having the Sister City Partnership is a builder of bridges. It builds a mutual understanding, it builds a mutual respect. I think it increases stability within our state and our countries, and it also increases peace and really teaching people to embrace individuals of other races and cultures and communities.
This is the only foreign consulate diplomatic office that the state of Iowa has, so that is a big deal. And we want to make sure that people know that they can utilize it, that we're a resource. We want to educate people on not just Kosovo, but this idea of having a diplomatic office here in Iowa, and to ensure that people understand the role the state of Iowa plays in international affairs. And wouldn't it be great if we had a whole row of these at some point?
And so I think when you begin to look at, where we go as a nation, and more important as a state, and we look at these opportunities, I think, the door is open. It's really unlimited where we want to go. And I've been asked by many countries, hey, what's this model? Why Iowa? And it only really makes sense.
I mean, increasing the relationship between Kosovo and Iowa is just one of those very special things that we will look back on as a very worthy endeavor.